Hello and welcome to another episode of Will Weekly. Today we're covering some celebrity gossip, right, Linda?
Who doesn't like gossip?
All right, so let's start off. Let's get to it right away. You know, everybody knows that Jennifer Lopez is going out with Alex Rodriguez. They were spotted in the Bahamas, taking their first vacation together. Already?
That's pretty fast. But
That's pretty fast. They're saying that, the relationship is new. But they're already on a vacation.
That's right. I mean, they show pictures and they're really, enjoying the time together.
In a very exclusive Bahama resort.
Yeah, very, very, very private, I'm sure.
Okay. So, question for you. You know more about the celebrity news gossip than I do. You know, I cover more movies and stuff and more sports. So, what do you think about this thing that's going on between Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez? Do you think is a good match for the both of them?
Yes, I think so. I'm happy, and I think finally Jennifer Lopez, put herself in a better situation, and she shows a guy that fits her better, right? I mean, he is 41.
He's 41.
And she's 47. So that's not such a big gap in ages right there.
Yeah.
And compared to, if she was going out with the other guy, what's his name?
Casper Smart or something?
No, the other one.
Drake,
which, she ended up saying that they never went out. But if they did, I mean, that was just a huge age difference.
Big mistake.
And made her look like a rompecuna.
Like a Robin the Cradle?
Robin the Cradle, which is rompecuna in Spanish. Robin the Cradle in English. Yes.
I think they make a better couple than anybody that she's gone out with in the past.
I agree.
I'm not hating on her. She's a single mom. Some people are not very happy that, she's already going out with somebody else. They think that she went out with Drake and now she's going out with Alex Rodriguez.
I don't think that...
She's a single woman.
Yeah.
She could date. I'm not going to hate on her. So
listen,
I think she's just trying to find the best connection for her.
I think so too. I mean, she's 47. I mean, of course, she does not look her age. I mean, that woman...
She doesn't look it at all.
I mean, her, they just show her pictures and they were talking in the internet about her abs. I mean, she has better abs than anybody at younger age will have, and she's 47, so yeah. I mean, she looks amazing for her age.
And I gotta say, sometimes people say, "Oh, these people have money, blah blah blah," but you still gotta put in the work.
Oh yeah, no,
you
she
still
works
gotta
out.
You still gotta, even if you have money. There's a lot of celebrities that have money that are not in shape. You still gotta eat right. You still gotta be disciplined. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink alcohol, and she puts in the work, and that's how she stays young.
And I mean, for her schedule, that she has all these shows and events that she has. I mean, she makes the time to do that, and she's making time to have a relationship. So I'm happy for her. I hope it really works out. I hope that this is the best candidate for her. I think Alex Rodriguez, like we were talking about it the other day, he's already retired, right? He's
retired, and I think it's a good match for her. He's retired. He's got money.
Yeah.
He's not trying to hang on for her for money or for fame. He's got that already, and I think she needs somebody that's gonna have the time to work around her crazy schedule. And now that he's retired, and he has money, he's not really hustling. I think he has that flexibility to keep up with a J.Lo.
I agree. She has such a busy schedule that I don't know how anybody can keep up with that.
Yeah, I don't know how she does
unless you don't work like Alex Rodriguez. I'm sure he's doing whatever. So yeah, you're right. I mean, he can follow her and everything that she does, and they can still be together at the same time. So.
Yeah, and I think in the past I've heard rumors that she was giving, let's say, Casper Smart like an allowance, like a monthly allowance.
Oh God.
That way she wouldn't have to pay when they went to restaurants. So I think she was giving him like $20,000 a month. I'm not sure exactly how correct or true that is.
Wow.
But from my understanding, she was giving him a monthly allowance around $20,000.
Who knows more gossip here?
Hold on. So
let's get this straight in camera.
I think it's much better for her to be in this situation. Alex Rodriguez, he had one of the biggest contracts in baseball history at the time.
Right.
With the Yankees, one of the biggest contracts in baseball history. He doesn't have to worry about money, and they also have something in common. They have kids. She has
The
kids.
divorce.
She has kids. He has kids from a previous marriage. So I think they'll be able to understand each other in that sense.
I agree. And let's make this clear. I think he knows a lot more gossip than I do.
I like to be informed, guys. I like to be informed a
he
little
says
bit of
that
everything.
I know more gossip constantly. He's like, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Blowing up my
How do you know that? It's like, I have to keep up because, you know,
I gotta keep up
with the entertainment world.
I gotta know what's going on. I gotta be informed, guys. You know?
You don't need me.
This is like TMZ Latino right here. Anyway, let's move on. I think we covered this topic enough.
Yes, we did. So.
I remember during the Oscars, we were talking about Eva Mendes and Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Why is Eva Mendes not at the Oscars?
Right, because she also was not at the Grammys, right?
Not the Grammys, the Golden Globes.
Golden Globes.
So it was 2 times in a row that she
Right.
wasn't at a major event. And he received awards, and I was like, "What's going on?" I mean, that doesn't look.
I mean,
that
I
good.
brought it up right away. I was like, "Where is Eva Mendes?" You know,
Right.
I mean, her man is getting these amazing, you know, awards for this amazing job that he has done lately.
Right, in La La Land.
And you know, and she's not there. I mean, in the Golden Gloves, he did thank her for, you know, for supporting her, and that he's just so amazed at how she's with her 2 babies now, 2 baby girls.
Right.
But in my perspective, you know, we have read about this, right?
Well, they said they asked her about that, and she says she'd rather be at home with the kids.
Yeah,
which, I mean, that's understandable, but
it's understandable
to a certain extent. I think she could have made a special effort to be at the Oscars, even though she likes to stay home with the kids. That's understandable, but this is the Oscars. We haven't seen her in the red carpet in a long time. As a fan, you know, like I like her movies. I like them together.
Yeah.
You know, and it would have been nice to see her there. Wouldn't it have been nice to see her there supporting her man?
Nah, I would.
It would have been really nice,
especially, you know, that.
Especially we haven't seen her in the spotlight
right.
in a long time.
Right.
And this kind of reminds me of when Angelina Jolie started having kids. That the more and more she started growing her family, she disappeared, and she completely focused on her family, and she stopped making movies. And it reminds me of that, you know, where she's just maybe she's just not into the whole Hollywood scene anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's it happens, you know. You get tired of that.
Some people really get tired of the Hollywood scene.
Yeah.
Like once they get all the attention and they get to that point, some people they're done with it. You know,
I mean, her husband is the one becoming bigger and bigger, so you know what?
Yeah.
She's probably okay with that. But at the same time, like I said before, when you have to make priorities sometimes, and at that moment, I'm sure Ryan Gosling would have liked for her to be there, been there. So hopefully next time she'll be there, you know, and she'll make that exception and be on camera again.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so moving on. Speaking of La La Land, you know, Ryan Gosling was in that movie.
Right.
And it turns out there's reports that Emma Watson was reported to be in that movie. I think they tried to cast her first.
Oh.
Instead of Emma Stone. And, you know, Emma Stone, she did a great job. But I think they were trying to give that role to Emma Watson, and she had to turn it down because of Beauty and the Beast, which is coming out this week.
Right.
And she said she just couldn't do both because Beauty and the Beast was such a big project. Movie. She was gonna have to, you know, rehearse singing, dancing. It was a project that was very involved, and La La Land was also very involved.
Yeah,
a lot of choreography and everything. So. What do you think about that? Do you think Emma Watson would have done a better job? Can you picture her in that role? What do you think about that?
I mean, I can totally picture her in that role. I mean, she has that energy and that look, you know, like this bubbly girl as Emma Stone, you know, role was. But to be honest with you, the chemistry between Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling was...
It was excellent.
Excellent. And, you know, they worked together before. And so that I don't think would have been the same if Emma Watson was the main lead character in this La La Land movie. So she would have done a good job, I'm sure. But I don't think that chemistry that they both had would have been the same as Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling.
I think Emma Stone did a great job, and what I liked about them picking Emma Stone over Emma Watson is that I know Emma Watson from previous projects, Harry Potter. I just see her as this British actress, you know, and I'm used to hearing her with the British accent.
True.
And what Emma Stone brings to it is that she's like this all-American girl.
Right.
You know, she probably comes from a small town in the USA somewhere, goes to Hollywood to try to make it, and that's something that you hear. Like that's a story that you hear in Hollywood.
More real.
More realistic.
You know, more realistic.
And I think it connects. And Emma Watson, it would have been hard for me to picture that since I'm so used to hearing her with the British accent.
Right,
you know?
But she is British.
She's British.
Know, she's not American, so
yeah.
And it would definitely have been different.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I think it worked out.
Yep.
Either way, I think she fits the role of Beauty and the Beast, right?
Which I can't wait to go see this weekend.
Well, actually, I don't know. Does she fit the role for Beauty and the Beast?
No.
I just think Beast looks a little bit too old.
Well, she fits the role.
She fits the role.
She just has the wrong co-star.
Yeah, so we're going to watch the movie. We're going to review it. I'm not going to talk anymore about that movie until we review it. But I'm going to go in there with an open mind, even though from the trailers, I think it looks a little bit weird.
I know you're not that excited to go see it. I know that because I say, I can't wait to go see it. And he's like, sure.
I'll watch it. I mean, I'm going to watch it with an open mind, see if I like it. Okay, let's see how it goes. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you like this celebrity gossip edition of Will Weekly. Let us know if you want us to keep making more of these episodes, celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
I think we got to come up with like a name for these segments.
El Chisme.
El Chisme. Hollywood Chisme, which means gossip in Spanish. Right. All right, well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about this episode. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
And shout out to all the subscribers.
That's right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.